Hi everyone, so today we're going to be figuring out what went wrong in this match by going through the team fights one by one. This was one of my placement matches that I lost that I think I should have won. Not even gonna lie, I feel like I should have won it. I really feel like I should have won it. So we're going to see what went wrong and why I lost and why Punisher was probably our downfall. Alright, so I'm going to give everyone a second to see exactly where everyone is, look at the starting comps, and see how this fight starts. Let's just say this is where the first exchange ends because we got point. Now, let's go back. Let's all remove the bar. That annoys some people. In the next video, when I do something like this. Now, we're going to start again. And the first problem that we can see, or that I see, is my Blade's first engage. Now, look at him. He starts over here. He walks in to try and kill Widow. But, he goes in, but he takes everyone's attention. And now it's a 4v1. And he immediately just gets gunned down. Jubilee uses her bubble. I think Black Widow uses whatever team up C has, and Phoenix is also there to use her explosion, and they all hit him at once, and he just goes down. Goes down that quickly. It was a bad engage, but at least the healers are now backed up. And then the next big thing to happen is Cyclops. What was I gonna say? Cyclops. I meant Psylocke comes in from the side and starts destroying Penny's mines. And I remember what I was doing during the match. And I was also aiming for it a little. Because you see, I didn't hit Penny. I went past. I saw like destroying the mine. Got Jubilee's and Black Widow's attention. And they immediately went for her. So she escapes. She runs away. And Black Widow, instead of like staying with her team to try and help her Penny, who's now getting pushed, because Venom is diving our healer but not really doing that much damage, and they didn't lose anyone, but this could be a strong fight. When healers distracted, they could have really just damaged flooded Magneto or took out Scarlet Witch right here, but no. She wanted to engage our Psylocke and runs over to her. So now they're down an extra player, and they're Penny Parker. Why am I forgetting characters' names? This is really going too slow. But Penny Parker eventually gets just dealt by me and Magneto, and also Scarlet Witch, who's in the back. Don't ask me why I was farther up than Scarlet Witch. I just was feeling it myself. Now, the next bad thing for their team is something I do, because I immediately just flank to the side and go for Phoenix. And then after, I actually want to show the clip of me killing Phoenix. So, back a little. Oh, it doesn't even say I killed her, it's just Magneto did it. Yeah, I go to the side and go to damage Phoenix. Magneto bubbles me, which saves me. And taking damage from Jeff, which I like, but we work together to kill Phoenix, and then I immediately dash into Jeff to do damage to him. He runs away, but me and Scarlet Witch are already on him, so he runs away, but damage gone. Now the only one left is Jubilee. And before we talk about that, we're gonna go over here. Psylocke lost her 1v1 to Black Widow, but Black Widow is now out of place with her team, and her team is now down 3 people. Well, my team is now only down 1, and our backline started jumping Venom with Blade and Cloak and Dagger, so he's on the downfall. Well, not downfall, but back foot, because now he's running away. And then who is he trying to hit here? Huh. You wouldn't think she would go for Magneto, a tank, when I'm right in front of her in there. But yeah, we chased Jubilee because I didn't realize Black Widow was there until she stepped in front of me. But it's too late for both of them since we're already on them. Scarlet Witch dies, but we get Jubilee in return. So I think that's a good trade. Scarlet Witch eventually runs away. So I was originally going to chase her until Venom came, so I backed up. But the rest of the team came to help me, so we finished them off. Blade then engages Penny, almost dies, but he has good game sense and just starts backing up once he realizes he's outnumbered. Why did I do that? Whatever. So he backs up, backs away, and gets healed. And now I gotta stop doing that. We're gonna pause. This is technically like a new team fight or part 2 of the team fight. Now, in this moment, I was standing here looking up here to ping for someone to come up with me up here. Because honestly, I thought the whole team was probably going to be back there. But they're missing 1 healer, 1 DPS, and 1 tank. So we kind of have the advantage here. I thought we could take advantage of that. And also, Penny's nest was low, even though I didn't know that. I wanted to destroy it from the high ground up here. I don't know what Blade was doing here. Breaking go open. Whatever. We can use that. So, let me press play. And we see Psylocke goes up here and I follow her. And then we start attacking their backline. What is it? He attacks their Phoenix Blade. And our Scarlet Witch is kind of there by herself. It's not the best positioning, although high ground is good. But she's alone away from the team. But yeah, we commence the fight anyway. Penny nest gets destroyed. Venom goes into our back line. Where Scarlet Witch is going. Black Widow takes the high ground. But she isn't really well, she is targeting one of the healers. But if she kept her eye open, she would notice that her her own backlines are starting to fall apart. Penny takes a lot of damage, dies because of anti-heal. And then me again, I commit another good play by going to the side. And instead of targeting Phoenix, I decided to target Invisible Woman, anti-healing her, and then killing her. And then I go for Phoenix. Actually, Phoenix gets away. I hate that escapability. No wonder I went for Invisible Woman first. But yeah, Blade goes back to try and help Wanda and Cloak and Dagger, and he dies because of that. And only once her team starts to lose and fall back does Black Widow realize, oh, they're about to get the point. But it's too late, we get point, and we basically won this first part of the team fight. Now, on to the next part. Did I go too far? Click on myself, and... oh yeah, I did go too far. I ain't flying slowly around. Now we're gonna say this is the start of the second team fight. Now, Venom is still in our backline, So I was helping here while our tanks. You're yawning like crazy. While our tanks hold the front line. Stop doing that. And Venom eventually just has to leave because he can't facilitate his dive anymore. Well, he ults us, but that's no problem for Gambit. So Doctor Strange eventually goes down, but our Cloak and Dagger ults, and we're able to push forward. Now, first thing I do is like go for the Penny Mine, and then we jump Penny, as we always do at the beginning of a team fight. You thought Penny would like switch by now with how much she gets jumps and dies, but no, she didn't. We got their team to like back up, and their team back up, or they all die. So, and the main just all died. But I want to appear to like create an advantage point, which I only realized after Venom dives me that I do not have the range for that, and also nobody on my team has the range for that. This is a little funny moment though. He breaks the wall that I was trying to make, and he tries to dive me again, but I'm not Cloak and Dagger. I use my team up and push him off, and then I anti-heal him, and he has to go on the back foot again and leave. Now, it's still kind of bad because our Magneto's up alone against the entire team, and the Widow and Invisible Woman that switched to Punisher and White Fox. And our team's down the hill, so he's not really getting any help. So he starts getting destroyed, but he decides to ult to live, which is a good thing if he didn't decide to fall into the middle of the enemy team 4-1. Well, 5-1 right there, White Fox. But didn't Psylocke get back there? I have to look at her character more often. Yeah, he backs up, tries to get help, but he ends up dying. And we start getting pushed back. He jumps up. He jumps up, stuns 3 of them. I decide to ult with our Doctor Strange to finish them off. And that's exactly what we do. We shred them. Phoenix tries to ult to save the team fight, but only ults on one person, our Cloak and Dagger, who survives. And then she gets jumped by like the entirety of our back line, or entire team. I was pushing the objective this entire time. I wasn't really worried about a singular person. And that's how we won the second team fight. And the third team fight is where we actually started to lose. Forgot who the Namor was originally, but they switched to Namor. And then one of the, I think DPS and support switched. And it basically switched characters. So now they have an additional Namor to hold up their defense. And he's setting up his squads a little too early, I'm not gonna lie. Magneto goes in, initiates the fight. But Punisher ults, and I go up to try and kill him. Like, take him from behind. Blade and Doctor Strange have the same idea. Now you think, oh, we all had the same idea, we would be able to kill him. We didn't. Blade fails to get up there. Doctor Strange holds up his shield, which I'm pretty sure got broken. I go in to try and damage him, but he was getting healed by both Cloak and Dagger and Luna Snow. So any damage we did just immediately got filled, so I give up, leave, because I'm already low. But Doctor Strange has bad positioning and is stuck in this corner, so Punisher just finishes him off, and Luna keeps him full on health. And while all that was happening, Cloak and Dagger got ulted on by Venom, and also started actually losing against Venom for once. Because Venom is using the Phoenix team up properly. Now she would die, but I healed her, and Magneto had to hold the front line, so he just started dying. We also lost Blade to Punisher, I'm pretty sure, in his shotgun. And then he also kills Magneto with his shotgun. Oh no. But he does end up dying. Then they just keep ulting, well, Cloak and Dagger ulted to try and save. But our team isn't here, it was kind of a bad ult. And then we just end up losing this fight. So the fight drags on because people came back. We started like getting picked off one by one. We're just kind of lining up for them. Yeah, we get pushed back. And this was kind of the start of her downfall. Punisher is a little too high up, so we just take him out. And we try to like re-engage. But Venom was up here waiting. Of course I have my team up, of course. So yep, push him back, he takes damage from it, he has to leave. So we set up some abilities. Now, we try to re-engage. We all go through the tunnel, which is probably kind of bad. Was that Dr. Strange? No, that was Gamma. This effect is really cool. I was at the right time. But yeah, Namor ult. He hits me, but I was flinging myself out of the way. Strange blocked it. Venom's on Cloak and Dagger again. He knows not to dive me ever again. And Blade is dying to a Gamma Squid and getting teamed on. So Blade runs to get cover. I try to cure everyone. But the bad thing is, Punisher came from over here, I think. I'm past Doctor Strange, and I tried to kill him. But, what is it? I thought it was gonna kill Doctor Strange. But Doctor Strange got out. I thought Doctor Strange would help me kill Punisher. But he didn't, so I just get like 2-tapped by Punisher. He ults over here, but he's down a healer, and he only hit 2 people with it. And, oh no, Blade's still just low. Cloak teleported through that one teleporter. Both of them followed. Magneto ults to try and capitalize off what is it Doctor Strange did, and kills Luna Snow, but I feel like that's kind of a waste. But yeah, both of us healers end up dying, sorry. Health pauses is just blah blah blah. I need water. But yeah, Punisher and Venom end up just destroying the back lines, killing me and Cloak and Dagger. And our tanks are now defenseless. Blade died in whatever chaos. Well, no, he died because he got jumped. Psylocke isn't really engaging with us anymore. What are her stats? 9 and 4, not bad, but you're not helping the team right now. And I'm pretty sure the tanks end up dying because now they're covered from both front and back. And we proceed to lose that next team fight. Punisher's cooking us at this point. Other Punisher is cooking us. We should have started focusing him, but we get ulted on. I'm pretty sure I die after that. Yeah, Punisher comes from this flank again and just kills us. Yeah, we just get smoked, and then that's where this first part ends. Which is like really... Yeah, I'm just yawning a lot. Which is really disappointing, honestly. But now we get to the next part. And now this was like a real disappointing team fight, at least to me. Because look at their Punisher. He flies over here, goes behind us, And this is basically where we start losing. He just starts whooping us from behind. I didn't notice that, but I took cover because just instinctually he should be doing stuff like that. And he just like continuously shoots us from behind. Which is horrible. We should have like kept their eyes open. And their team weren't able to kill anyone. So they were just able to keep pushing out forward while Punisher shoots us from behind. Kills one of our supports, so now we're down a support. I end up going down to try and heal our tanks. But I end up dying to Punisher because he's still over there. We slowly all just died to him. I think that's just like a repeat pattern throughout the entire match.
You know what to do, spiders?
Punisher gets a good angle on us and then kills us all.
Better make this count. This course should scrap Voltron's plans.
Yeah, Blade goes over here. Ends up dying to him. Punisher was really there just for a reason. Yeah, he was really using that shotgun to its maximum potential. Yeah, wipes us out.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
You're my kind of
You belong to me! Whoever they are. Double KO! You're halfway there. Keep going! Double KO! Double KO!
bad choices have bad consequences.
Oh, you started mentioning that. Alright, I guess. Yeah, it was just horrible. I'm pretty sure Punisher was the reason for most of our deaths. Yeah, knowing Punisher is not a good call.
Another bump in the road.
Didn't Scout which was bad.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the
Now over here. Let me pause. Recam. I think this was like our last good moment. Cause during this part we asked what is the score girl to switch. Cause these are their numbers at this point. Which is bad. Blade ends up switching to a support to help us. Which is why there's no more Blade. Score girl ults, and of course in this close condition they all die. INTO Penny. She goes down, Magneto chases them down, just wipes them out. That was basically our final good moment. We didn't have a good moment after that because this is the final play. Just us getting dominated. Penny ults basically just makes us back up. Then they just facilitate the space. Ichor stays there so they can push up the cart. Magneto tries to ult, but it gets blocked. And from there it was just over. We try to ult and come back, but there's nothing we can do, honestly. We just end up dying and losing. So, like, end result, to me the end result is like, yeah, Punisher ended up running us. Punisher was the beginning of the end for us. We should have kept our eyes open for his positioning, but he got the best of us. He just ended up being the better player. But Squirrel Girl definitely wasn't the right choice for this. I think for this team. And triple support wasn't the way for Blade to go. That didn't really help us, even though Punisher was like beating you. But yeah, I guess I deserve to lose this match. Looks like it was a rightful defeat. Sad to see.